Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
Welcome to your Cleveland Browns Super Bowl recap, where the Browns delivered a spectacular 56-35 victory over the Atlanta Falcons, cementing their status as the team to beat this postseason. Tonight's Cleveland studio timeout is the Game magazine cover story. Week 23 puts the Cleveland Browns on the cover with the #1 power picture, the award race getting louder, and the stories behind the score. And Angela's Nike Cleat Spotlight features the Vapor Edge Pro 362, the Alpha Menace 4 Pro, and the Alpha Menace Strong. Shedeur Sanders was absolutely electric, throwing for 277 yards and 5 touchdowns without an interception, leading the Browns' offense with precision and poise. Hugh McKee added fire with 2 receiving touchdowns, while Travis Hunter earned Offensive Player of the Week honors for his 155 yards and a touchdown reception. On defense, Ty Hamilton was a game-changer, scoring a defensive touchdown that swung momentum. Mike Hawkins powered the ground game with a rushing touchdown, and Michael Tucker made his presence felt with a sack and forced fumble. This dominant performance showcased Cleveland's balance and depth, living up to their top seed expectations. Weekly honors note: Travis Hunter is carrying the Browns' Offensive Player of the Week spotlight. What does this big win mean for your team's playoff journey?
Hey Angie, this win puts us one step closer to our ultimate goal. We're right in focused on the Super Bowl and every game counts.
How did your performance today set the tone for the rest of the playoffs?
Yeah, Angie, being able to connect with teammates like Hugh made a huge difference. We trust each other, and that's what it's all about moving forward.
This 56-35 score looks cleaner than the game felt, and for all of Shedeur Sanders' 5 touchdowns, this was about the Browns just barely holding their composure in a track meet that kept threatening to spiral like we warned back in Week 21 against Las Vegas.
No, this Lombardi is pure star power, because Shedeur Sanders controlled this Super Bowl with 277 yards and 5 scores, while Hugh McKee and even Ty Hamilton turning defense into a touchdown showed Cleveland's best players simply overwhelmed Atlanta.
Star power doesn't explain why the Browns let the Falcons hang around in a 35-point barrage, and when you're at end giving up that much in a title game, it's poise under pressure and not fireworks that actually decides whether you survive the swings.
You're right and overthinking it, because when your quarterback drops 5 touchdowns on this stage and your role guys cash in big plays, the moment belongs to the talent that finished drives, slammed the door, and stamped this as a legacy win built on execution, not just composure. Coach, after Falcons 35, Browns 56, what was the biggest thing you wanted your team to own on tape?
We wanted the group to see the details. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback. Hugh McKee, wide receiver, gave us a spark. But the standard is every snap.
The other side is the one area that needs a cleaner answer. How do you keep that from becoming a weekly storyline?
We coach it straight, we fix it fast, and nobody gets to hide from the work.
In roster moves, the Browns released defensive tackles Rudy Tillman and Tony Lang, as well as running back Aaron Rivers and right tackle William Cortez. Meanwhile, Romeo Dickens was added to bolster the defensive line. Rookie punter Stephen Long and rookie edge rusher Matthew Turner continue to shine in starting roles, highlighting Cleveland's promising young talent. Coming up next, stay locked in for the Ian RAPOPORT report. Angela says if you want the insider show on contract movement, injury timelines, and the next opponent pressure points, this is the one to watch.
Marcus Reed here on Contract Line, Locker Room Value. No new signature, but the same name keeps surviving every filter. Tonight's board starts with Maurice Ware, Ty Hamilton, and Grant Garrison. This is a locker room value case. Maurice Ware is not just a kicker, he is part of how the room explains its standard. When the front office looks at value, how much should leadership and trust inside the room count?
Marcus, production matters, but dependability matters too. I want Cleveland to know exactly what it gets from me every week.
Welcome back to the Cleveland Studio Network. The Cleveland Browns are now in the Super Bowl with an impressive 16-1 record, but the pressure is mounting as every snap could mean elimination. Their next challenge? The Tennessee Titans, who are vying for the championship as well. The stakes couldn't be higher for the AFC's top seed as they aim to secure their first title. Stay tuned as this legacy game unfolds. Highlight reels are packed with Shedeur Sanders' pinpoint touchdown passes, Mike Hawkins' decisive rushing touchdown, and Michael Tucker's impactful sack and forced fumble. Ty Hamilton's defensive touchdown was the ultimate game wrecker, energizing the Browns and their fans in a thrilling Super Bowl showdown. With Cleveland holding the top seed and playoff pressure mounting, every game ahead is a statement opportunity. Watch for how rookie talents like Stephen Long and Matthew Turner continue to develop under the brightest spotlight. And keep an eye on Shedeur Sanders, whose MVP-caliber play is driving Cleveland's championship defense forward. That's a wrap on this dominant Browns win, setting the stage for playoff pressure, rookie breakthroughs, and Shedeur Sanders' MVP journey next week. Stay tuned, Cleveland fans. This championship run is just heating up. Keep an eye on the roster note too. Rudy Tillman was released. See you next week for another big one.